It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Quick throw to the left. Great swings at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, this offense features a receiver that certainly hurt opponents. So how do you think they're going to defend him? Do they single cover him or give him extra attention?
Well, Chris, I really think it's going to depend on how the corners are playing for this defense, because if you leave him one-on-one, he's got the skill set to make you pay for that. And this quarterback does a really good job of locating him, especially on those third down situations. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harrison. He bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Cavaliers pick up enough to get a first down there. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Touchdown, Virginia, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain in the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Bringing pressure. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Makes it look easy.
Well, they almost...
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Has the 1st down and more. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
2nd down play coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we got a decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive moving. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's a carry for the fullback. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense and just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. Third down and goal from the one.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
That completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The ball is caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Makes it second and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He finds his man. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. There's the handoff. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So now it's third and short in the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Cavaliers pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down and 10 now. with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Cavaliers are in the red zone. They'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a to break tackles in the open space, and he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
He finds some space.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain. Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback drops back. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense backed up here, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. 2nd and 1, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Chewing clock with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the 2nd half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.